Good evening and welcome to the Universidad Europea de Valencia. Hi again. My name is Carmen Lozano. I'm enrollment advisor at university, and it's for me both an honor and a pleasure to welcome you back to our second open house event of this following season 23-24, which aims to set light upon our bachelor's degrees taught 100% in English. So, to have a good start, let me please introduce our university and who we are with the following video.
¿Te has preguntado qué hay más allá? No, no tan allá. Hablamos de tu futuro. De lo que hay más allá de esas cuatro paredes. O de todas las preguntas que siempre te has hecho. Más allá de ese lugar tan seguro en el que estás ahora. Y ahora que estáis aquí, ha llegado el momento de dar solo un paso más. Eso es. Ingeniera, no está mal. Venga, estamos dentro. Javi, me dejas sin palabras. Vamos, Sofía. Hola, profesor. Welcome, guys. Vale. Nos vemos luego. ¡Cuidado! Bien jugado. Venga, Lucía, es solo un paso más. Universidad Europea. Ve más allá.
So, sorry. As you may know, and for those that don't, we are a private and international university whose main campus landed in Madrid in 1989. But we also have another two boutique locations, three actually, with the new launchment of our new campus in Alicante. We will talk later about that. We have another two boutique campus in Valencia and Canary Island. Today, we are going to put our focus in Valencia, where we start our project in 1995 and never stopped growing since then. Please let me show you what I'm talking about. So, as you just already see, we are so well located just in the heart of the city with three different campuses along the Turia River. Moreover, we are really happy to announce our new campus, which will be the largest of the university in the city, that it will be called, or it's called already, Campus Turia. And as I advanced you just minutes ago, we are happy to announce to our another new campus in Alicante at 2 hours by train and by car from Valencia. It's our new health sciences faculty and campus as well, and it continues being as traditional as a business school as well in Fundesem. It's called Fundesem Business School. Okay, now it's time to see, this new campus. Please let me show you how is be there, how is living in Alicante, and how is our new edification there. Hope you like it. Or hope you like our both new campus. So, as I told you before, we are the most international university. About half of our students come from another locations. The majority of there are European students. So we are really happy to be one of the most international universities in Spain and the most international in Valencia. Our students come from more than 60 different countries worldwide, and this make us the probably most multicultural university too. And as a student at Universidad Europea, you will be able to complement your training with internships and training placements in more than 40 countries worldwide. We have more than 4,500 students, increasing this number, and 90% of these students secure employment within their first year of graduating. Sorry, even the international ones too, because we know that employment is really important to you. We strive to bring you as close as possible to the professional world from day one. We have signed agreements and built enduring relationships with a multitude of companies and institutions worldwide, where you, as a student, will get that practical experience working hand in hand with the reputable professionals of your field, being, for example, a psychologist, or a dentist, or a CEO of a multicultural, multinational, sorry, company, wherever. And of course, it won't be everything about study. That's why we offer you as a student also a lot of different activities that will complement your training and all your academic fields. For example, we will offer you a lot of different kind of workshops and the assistance to conference or talks, volunteer programs, extracurricular activities and programs to increase all your soft skills or your academic ones, and also to have fun with us. Because as I told you, every bit, not everything will be about study. Uh, let's make just a quick stop here, a quick pause, because we are I'm looking at there are people asking questions already, so we have time later. We are gonna answer all the questions in the Q&A section at the end of the presentation. Okay, please, you please be free and feel free to ask everything you need to know about university, about the process admission, about everything you want to know, but all the questions will be answered at the end, all right? Because otherwise it will be more complicated to continue with the session. So I ask you for a little patience. Okay. Overall, we are a university characterized and driven by our emphasis in what we call learning by doing. A large portion of our curriculum are spent outside of the traditional classrooms, within our campus activities and workshops, simulation zones, as well as in real life professional settings. For example, being in an Airbus factory, we have in Madrid a physical therapy clinic, or a hospital, or in a multinational company. It's the same line that I told you before when I was talking about employability and all of our internships programs. Students will also enjoy our pioneer facilities where they carry out coursework in environments that will recreate professional spaces with the highest precision. These spaces are accessible even outside class hours so that you can continue practicing and polishing your skills as much as you need to. These environments allow you to learn in a safe way as a preliminary step to the professional internships. And fortunately, we have more than 300 agreements with companies for you to carry out your internships. You can see on the screen the round, the academic model round. So you can check like everything. I will explain from now to till the end of the session. Will be a really relationship with all this stuff, with the professional environments, with the internships, the simulated environments, the facilities we have, the learning by doing academic model, or the learning by doing. It's better said, or way to, or the best way we know to learn. So to finalize this slide, let me tell you that about 80%, the 80% of all processors are active professionals within their field. So you will always have a close link to the professional work. It's really important too. Now, if there are no more questions or no questions about our academic model, please let me start talking about our faculties. Today, as we always do in this international or English virtual open days, we are divided, okay, within our two faculties. The health science faculty, sorry, would be the first one we're talking about, and after we will talk about our social science faculty within their English degrees. So let me start with our health science faculty. The health science faculty have more than 50% of international students and contributes, of course, to the development of each individual's potential to improve people's health and the quality of life. Overall, the training model integrates, once more, knowledge, competencies, skills, and values through a methodology based in the interprofessional training and the resolution of real life cases. This is really important. Through advanced simulation techniques and the best and pioneer facilities. So, students, after gaining experience within our simulated settings, will treat real patients. Where? And of course, at our university dental clinic or simulated hospital, or in even our farm in Madrid we have. We are, let me put the focus just for a minute in our dental clinic, because it's actually the only real clinic we have, that it's not simulated, but real, with real patients. And actually, we are happy to be one of the best and the biggest universities that count with more than two dental clinics nowadays in our two locations. The university dental clinics in Valencia or Madrid provides more than 5,000 consultations and perform more than 6,000 treatments a year. So imagine how experienced could be a student with us. I think it's time to know more about that. And the best way I know to make that it's with the following video. Show all the installations are all the dentistry faculties way. That's a few you can see on the screen numbers I told you before about our students, about the experiential learning and all the facilities that we have. You can see on the screen the slide projecting right now. Let me please start with our bachelor's degree in dentistry, one of our most popular and famous degrees at Universidad Europea. And let me tell you also that we are in the ranking as one of the best universities where you can study this degree in all over Europe. Students with this degree will learn with the latest technologies, such as the smart lab, for example, as you can already see in the video. In the smart lab, they will employ unique virtual techniques, simulators, reality simulators. They will experience sensations that would be almost identical to those they will felt with real patients. And from the very beginning, students will acquire the necessary skills and abilities for the real patient care in order to start treating them in the following years in their internships in our university dental clinics. Okay, let me now point the bachelor degree in psychology. Within our bachelor degree, you will gain a deep understanding of human behavior to help improve society. Of course, our degree has a strong practical approach like the other degrees, since from the third year, for example, you will carry out internships in external centers and you will learn everything about the clinical practice with real patients in institutions and psychology clinics. And all in all, you will complete more than 600 hours of internship. So you will feel 100% comfortable and secure of yourself treating and diagnosing patients in real life settings. Please kindly know that we have, of course, a lot of different parents where we work with, so you will have different options of the clinic way of psychology, but also the educational way of even the judge or the investigation with the criminologistic way. We will offer you the three mentions in psychology, so you will choose the field of your interest. And finally, now let's touch upon our bachelor degree in this wonderful in this wonderful degree. Yeah, of course. You will learn with biotechnology everything about the pharmaceutical industry at large, as well as the latest technological advances in bioscience. Thanks to our innovative curriculum, you will acquire the skills needed to develop and improve the design of, for example, new drugs, food products, just to mention a few ones. It's probably the most bio science you can now study, with a lot of different ways to develop your professional career. So it's the most practical bioscience and one of the most demanding in the last years, of course. All right, that will conclude the degrees taught in English from our Faculty of Health Sciences. Now it's time to our Faculty of Social Sciences. I'm not repeating everything the same again about of or experiential learning or challenge-based learning or learning by doing. Uh, just I would like to point just a few things that different one degree from another, and point the probably the highlights of each titulation of each degree, making the quickest possible way. So let's start with our bachelor's degree in marketing. At the Universidad Europea, you will receive a comprehensive training in all the key aspects of the new forms of digital marketing, which is really demanded right now in all companies worldwide. You will study topics that include the consumer behavior, the value propositions, technological innovations, and business processes and communication. One of our most popular degrees, too. With our global bachelor's degree in business management and entrepreneurship, uh, this is a 4-year program as the others, and you will lead the strategic management of any company in the laser sector, or in even every company in the ever-changing business world. Business management and entrepreneurship degree includes subjects such as economics, strategic management, human resource management, but also finance, accountability, or the theory of all the history, all the economic, the development of the economy in the past centuries, and how we will be probably in the following years in the future too. It will give you a global vision of the economy nowadays, and also will give you a global vision of how a company should be or must be. Okay, on the other hand, we have international relations. It's once again one of our most popular degrees. It's a bilingual degree, and it's the best way to become an expert in diplomacy, or the best way to gain a deep understanding of how sovereign states, NGOs, interest groups, banks, and other international entities work and communicate with each other, all from a political, international, diplomatic, economical, and social and legal perspective. So, if you envision yourself participating in internships within the United Nations, the European Union, or collaborating on Spanish diplomatic mission abroad, perhaps this global bachelor degree is for you. It's the best for you. And you can also choose the double degree with law, that will give you a more global vision from the legal perspective and also the diplomatic perspective. The same way happens with the double degree of marketing and business management. The double degrees are 5 years programs, and of course we'll give you the double title of each degree. Will give you a more global professional. Let's continue, please, with our tourism degree or bachelor degree in tourism and leisure management. So you will be able with this degree to lead the strategic management of any company on in the tourism and leisure sector, from hotel administration and travel management and leading businesses in the industry. So from the day one, you will work on real cases, and throughout the degree, you will complete internships and work placements at leading companies in the sector, ensuring your skills are up to date when you begin your job search. It's a really good degree too. And in the end, we have our bachelor degree in translation and intercultural communication, which provides students the necessary skills to work in different environments, like, for example, the audiovisual world, the judicial world, literature, or like it world too. Experience how it's being an international interpreter in our interpretation booths. For example, this bilingual degree is highly recommended for those that like languages and communicating within each others. Okay, guys, we already finished to talk about, if I'm not wrong, of academic offer. So hope all this information will have been helpful for you. That concludes our academic talk. Now it's time to touch upon the admission process. I imagine it's a really important part for you. You can see in the screen right now the following steps you must follow to be a future European Universidad Europea student. First, I would like to mention that the application window for this upcoming 24-25 academic year is already open. So we encourage you all to participate. Now, the first step will be to establish contact with one of our advisors, who will be your contact throughout the admission process, through all the admission process, until you will pay the reservation fee. We will assign you an advisor that is a true expert in the degree of your choice, answering any questions you may have and providing you and your family a campus tour of our installations, providing you all the information you need to know, and once again, answering all your doubts. So your advisor will give you access to your pre-student portal and will send you your online admissions test, okay? Which consists of two different tests. The professional skills and abilities test, which will evaluate, for example, how you work in group settings, how you make decisions, how is your level of empathy, self-motivation, a large list of questions. The second test will be a written interview comprised of 5 questions in which you will need to respond as honestly and detailed as possible. And lastly, all students, this is important, regardless of any previous official language certificates they may have, will need to take a Spanish level exam and also an English level exam too. These are about 15 minutes in duration and contain a grammar and listening and a reading section. Kindly note, however, that if your maternal language is either Spanish or English, you will not need to take this test. in all the rest of cases, it will be to make that it will be it's mandatory for all of our students. Upon completing your online admissions test, once you finish your admissions test, our selection committee will evaluate your results and within about 48 hours relay your admission status to your advisor, who will be in touch with you as soon as possible. If admit at the Universidad Europea, and if Universidad Europea is the right fit for you, your next step will be to reserve your place within your registration process. So this will guarantee your spot within your bachelor's degree. This will allow you to proceed forward with your registration process, will permit you apply for scholarships, and of course they will provide you, sorry, a peace of mind knowing that you are now one of our following students for the upcoming year. There are a limit number of spaces per degree. So again, it is my recommendation to avoid waiting until the last time. All right. Now you can see like a few resume of what I just talked about. The three different tests or proofs you must pass to become a Universidad Europea student. Okay, that we conclude our admission process part. And just to finish this part, I would like to mention about our scholarships and our financial programs. So we care about your future, and we want we don't want that the prices or money will be a barrier for you to study with us. So that's why we offer a wide selection and a huge selection of different scholarships you can apply to. But please kindly note that you have all the information about our scholarships in our website. Okay, now it's time to your favorite part, which is living in Spain. Now, concretely, we are talking about our different of. We are talking, sorry, we are talking about of our two different cities located just in the east, in the coast, in the sea, Valencia and Alicante. Let me start with Valencia, where we have one of our main campus, as we talk at the beginning of the session. Let me remind you that we have three different campus now, two in the heart of the city, just really well located in the best part in the Turia River, just along Turia River, and the newest and the largest campus of university in the city, which is already open right now, is our campus Turia or Turia campus, and it's so beautiful and modern and green and eco-friendly. I really encourage you to come to visit because it really worth it. Now, talking about Valencia as a city, let me please tell you that was named by Forbes magazine as the best city to live for foreign people, as you can see in the screen. So why anyone won't choose Valencia to live? Valencia offer you a unique offer, a really huge offer of gastronomy, of beaches and architecture, friendly people, nightlife, and a lot of different attractives to live there. Also, it's a affordable city. It counts with so well weather, more than 300 days a year by sun, and medium temperatures of 16, 17 degrees in the whole year. What more can I say about Valencia? It's enviable, it's warm, laid back character, as I told you. It has a green nature and affordability, as I told you too. And all of this uh, make the city one of the most attractive destinations. Never stand still. It's really ecological. It's really eco-friendly, and all the urban mobility initiatives, such as new bike paths, for example, and the extremely efficient, public transport system was earned, or it's not surprise, of course, that Valencia earned the title of the world's design capital for 2022. 22, sorry. Last year was named also as the capital of the design worldwide. And of course, you will be able to enjoy the best paella you ever have. The variety of flavors is going to steal your heart. And one of the main reasons why expats choose Valencia as the destination it warm Mediterranean climate, as I told you before, with more than 300 300. I repeat, I know I'm repeating, but it's really important for the majority of the listeners or watchers that we already have, because I know that many of you guys come from different countries in the north, with it's really cold. All right, with us, it won't happen. With us in Valencia or in Alicante, it won't happen that to you. You will enjoy a really great temperature all year. And what can we say about Alicante? Is the small sister of Valencia. Is located 2 hours in the south from Valencia. It's 2 hours by train to Valencia, and it's also 2 hours by train, 2 hours and a half from Madrid. It's also famous for her beaches, for her mountains. It's the province in Spain that has more mountains. Her beaches are one of the probably the best of the country too. It's really similar to Valencia, but smaller. In Alicante, I didn't mention that. Sorry, excuse me. I didn't mention that in Alicante we open with the health sciences faculty, all right, and we starting with our degrees in dentistry in English, and the other ones in Spanish that would be that are in fact fisioterapia, enfermería, psicología y odontología. So the only degree we are offering right now in Alicante is dentistry, the same way we have it in Valencia and in Madrid too. All right. I didn't mention maybe the two different accommodations that we have in Valencia and in Alicante. All right. I will let you just a minute if you have to take note of any location in the city, if you need to know. I think we have the same in Alicante. Please feel free, guys, to make more questions. I see that we are really shy, and we want you to feel really comfortable and confident with us. So don't be shy to make any question you will need you need to know, or any curiosity or any doubt maybe it's running your head, please feel free to ask whatever. All right. Let me please let me talk about now about the all the practical services you need to know. We are just projecting the accommodation in Valencia because I know it's something that you usually ask a lot. I hope you just take note of the best not hotels, but residents we are offering, or the best website where you can search your accommodation. Now, please let me talk about the health insurance. Is one of the questions that you also ask a lot too as the accommodation. There are various options at your disposal. However, according to their prices, coverage, and quality of doctors and healthcare staff, we recommend always Nueva Mutua Sanitaria, whose contact information you will find on the screen right now. You can look at the end, you can see it at the end of the screen, their telephone number. So please don't be shy to ask them also all the services, all the coverage you will you will you will have if you contract this kind of insurance. And to finish this part, which is the last part actually of the session, uh, all right, regarding your student visa, we will provide you the documentation needed to file for your visa through the Spanish embassy or consulation in your home country. Once have confirmed your place and paid your reservation fee for the upcoming academic year. I hope this help you with all the questions you usually have related to this field. Don't worry if you start your admission process and the visa requirement or the legal required access is not finished, or you are in the process, because it's really usual, and we try always to offer you the longest time we could, and we try also we try to provide you all the information you need about that. Okay, guys, we will now open the floor as we always say for the Q&A moment. So within a live chat, you are free to ask us any questions you may have about each degree, the admission process, or campus, how is living in Spain, whatever you need to know. Okay. Myself will answer each in order of reception. We will. I will be happy to help you all the best I can. Please note also that tomorrow we will get in contact with you over an email sent to you. All right. We will send you the brochure of your interest, the tuition fees, and we will assign you your very own dedicated enrollment advisor. All right. So if after of this streaming suddenly you remember that you don't forget, you didn't sorry ask anything concrete you need to know, don't worry, because an advisor we will get in contact to you, so you will be able to ask her or him whatever you need. Okay. All right, let's start with the questions. Okay, the first question is in Spanish, so please let me read it first in Spanish and then I will translate to English, just to all to all our public. Okay, the answer is sorry. The question uh, It's from Mamen Selvi, and it's asking, hola, quisiera saber en la carrera de psicología cuántos profesores que imparten clases son nativos y cuántos son españoles que dan la clase en inglés. Vale, lo primero que tenemos que señalar es que las carreras que son en inglés de verdad, son 100% en inglés. Los profesores de psicología en concreto no son nativos, son la mayoría españoles, pero tienen un conocimiento muy amplio, todos tienen un nivel C1 como mínimo de inglés y tienen plenos conocimientos sobre la docencia impartida de la misma manera en este idioma. O sea que puedes estar tranquila, Mamen, porque los conocimientos y todas las clases, todos los apuntes o todo lo que se proyecte va a ser siempre 100% in English. De todas formas, puedes chequear todo el claustro en la página web, ¿de acuerdo? Sí es cierto que puedes comprobar como son españoles, al menos en el claustro de Valencia. So, Mamen was asking if in psychology in English the teachers are native, how it's the average of the native professors and how is the average of the Spanish professors teaching in English. And I answer her telling that almost or all the professors, even giving the or teaching the titulation, the degree in English, are Spanish professors. But don't worry, because our professors have a huge comprehension of the language, and they will be more than prepared and are really safe teaching in English. And you can always search all the information in our website, or the qualify and the quality certificates that we have related to the languages that we offer and related to our quality of professors too. Hope can answer well the question. Okay, we have another question from Mehdi. Mehdi asks, how are we graded? Is there exams every trimester or semester? Is it an end of the year exam? What kind of grades do we need to complete the year? Okay, Wedi, good afternoon. Usually in all, or as we are a really practical university, as I told you before, not almost, but I think every 90% secure that all of our degrees are evaluated in a continual way. That means that we don't have a final exam where you are be judging, like are being asking for all of your year, but you will be evaluated with proofs, with practices, and with theory concepts in small exams in all the semester. Each subject has a duration of a semester. All the credits that compose a subject are from September, that starts the course, to January, where you will start your semester exams, but or from February to May, June, but you will in the meanwhile always be evaluated. So in that way, when you will get to the final exams, to the semester exams, you will feel really comfortable, because the ponderation of this final exam will be not more than 30% of the whole subject. I hope that I was helpful with this answer and will be clear. Uh, okay, the last questions we have right now is from Matilda. And Matilda asks, do we need to be level B2 in Spanish by year 3 for placement and internships? It's a really good question. Good afternoon, Matilda. Welcome to our open house virtual event. I see right now that you have another question. Okay, I will answer you uh, by order or reception. Okay, so let's start with the first question. You are asking if is it mandatory level between Spanish. If you choose an English degree, it won't be mandatory for you to be a B2 level in Spanish. It would be mandatory for you to be at least a B2, better if you have a C1 level in English. If you choose a Spanish degree, of course, we will ask you for a B2 C1 Spanish level. Yeah, we will ask you this level just to enter to start the degree, not in the by year 3. So, for example, imagine that you choose dentistry. Will you will you will must to have to pass two languages test, the Spanish and the English one. But for the Spanish test, we won't ask you for a specific level, but we will do that for the English test because the degree is in English. All right. And the same happen with the Spanish degrees. We will ask you for a specific level of Spanish, B2, C1, if the degree of your choice is in Spanish, is taught in Spanish. Otherwise, it won't. We won't ask you for a specific level test. The other question from Matilda says that are academic scholarship 50% discount available for the courses taught in English? Yes, Matilda, with the only exception of dentistry. Dentistry is not available for the scholarships, not even available for the reservation fee discount that we offering right now. Okay, please note that we just opened our admission process days ago, and as we do every year, we are offering you a discount of 50% off in your fee of in your reservation fee. But dentistry is the only exception to this offer, as well as the only exception to for scholarships. What are the criteria of eligibility? Ask Mary again. Another question. Hi, Mary. Hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoy the session. What are the criteria of eligibility for the scholarship? It depends of what kind of scholarship you are asking for, but usually the good marks are always a good way to start and are always a point to be eligible to the scholarships. But don't worry about that because you will, as I told you before, tomorrow an advisor will be in contact to you. And if it's not the case, you will see, I'm projecting right now, okay, you will see now on the screen the telephone number and the email as well of my colleges in Valencia. So you will be, you can add this number and this email. You can ask them, you can phone and ask whatever you need to know. And please feel free to do that and ask them every information you will need to know. My colleagues will tell you everything about the scholarships, but please kindly note that the scholarships thing usually is mandatory, that goes in the same way or at the time you are making your reservation fee. You are paying your reservation fee. That's important to remark it. Okay. I hope that I hope answer all your questions. We are projecting, please, our last video. In the meanwhile, you can think the latest questions before finish the session. So now I just can just thank you as always do, for being there, guys, for feeling free to ask all the questions. And I hope you enjoy the session. Please let me finish with an example of how it's to be an international student with us, how it's to be an international student in the Universidad Europea in Valencia, with an example that the last open day we have last year.
Welcome to Universidad Europea de Valencia. Today we are going to introduce you to the people that will help you, that will support you, and that will make sure that you have fun at the university too.
Estoy contenta, tenía muchas ganas de tener el primer contacto. Quiero aprender, conocer a gente nueva, voy con un amigo también, socializar, vida universitaria, todo lo que mola.
Je suis content et rassuré des informations qu'on a pu avoir. L'encadrement, l'académie, elle a l'air vraiment sympa. Ça nous donne envie de nous lancer dans la fac et dans notre domaine.
Hello again, guys. We are just finishing this session. I can see that we just had new questions from Matilda and from Mary. I'm happy with you both, guys, that we are here connected, and I'm trying to do my best answering the last questions. So Matilda are asking if lectures and lessons record in case we miss one. Are lectures lessons record? Yeah, the answer is yes, Matilda. All the lessons are recorded in classes. In case you miss one, of course you can recuperate there, or you can go back in a virtual way, and you can refresh the class you miss in case you are sick or you can't attend the class for any reason. So yeah. Mary asked, is it amphitheaters or classrooms? Are both, Mary. Usually the classes in Valencia, the same happens in Alicante, are not too big and not too small. The capacity for the classes is about, it depends on the classroom, but it's about maybe for some of the classes are for 20-30 students, and the amphitheaters and the biggest classrooms have a capacity for 50 or 60 students. Note that we are a private university and we try to give you the best education, and we think that it cannot be the best education cannot be massified with a lot of students by classroom, because the professor will be not able to be with all of you at the same time. So the quality of the classes will be less if we put you all together. What are the sizes of the classes in psychology? So in psychology, classes are medium and are about for 30, 40 students. Now in Alicante, for example, we have a group of 35 students and are all in the same classroom, so are quite big. In Valencia are quite the same, but are more students in psychology, so are divided into different groups. And if there are no more questions, guys, we are finishing. We are finishing right now. I just can thank you as always for your questions. Once again, thank you to my colleague Arturo for being there with me and for his support. Um, Students attend evening choosing a degree and a university is without any doubt one of the most difficult decisions a young person has to make. It's always that I always tell you, but it's true. So it's my recommendation to research in detail a wide range of universities, to study their 4-year programs or 5-year in case of the double degrees, to evaluate their professors, the campus installations, take into account the internship offerings, and explore the various extracurricular activities at hand they have. Because those of us that are a bit older than you can agree that your university years from 18 to 24, 23 years old, it's perhaps one of the most exciting chapters in a person's life. So if you envision yourself studying through project-based learning, gains experience in a professional setting, participating in clubs and sports teams, and cultivating lifelong friendships, probably the most important part of university, with classmates from all around the world, perhaps the Universidad Europea de Valencia is the right fit for you. On behalf of the university, thank you so much for connecting with us this evening. Classes have started this September, and we will finish in June. So we will start again September 24. And we hope to see you around campus. Please remind that we are just open, our admissions processes are open, and we are offering a 50% off in every admission fee. Have a wonderful rest of the week, and thank you very much.